All right, Kill 2 here with Bryce Nia. We got two more matches to go today. This one between Morsus Mihi and Advocated Destruction. Advocated Destruction should be on your left. I'll take you through their ships. We have Claymore, Scimitar, Curse, Hugin, 2 Brutix, 1 Myrmidon, and 1 Ferox.
And sporting the Morsus Mihi ticker, we've got a Widow, 2 Ravens, a Drake Basilisk, 2 Sabers, 2 Kitsunes, and a Carries.
And for starting ranges, most of the, I'm going to call them ADHD, that's Advocated Destruction. Most of the ADHD team has warped to 0 on the beacon, except for their support. Their Hugin, Curse, and Scimitar have warped at range, while the Morsus Mihi team have all warped at range. So quite a bit of distance right now, and as the match just started, the ADHD Claymore Brutixes all headed out towards that Morsus Mihi team.
And Morsus Mihi very quickly launching missiles, also getting lots of damps and ECM onto the ADHD team. Looks like that's having an effect as there's no damage at the moment. Well, a little bit of damage going to one of the Kitsunes coming from the Advocate for Destruction team. Meanwhile, the let's see, the Hugin 4 ADHD is in about 50% shields, getting ripped up by the Scimitar right now.
Yeah, at first, one of the Kitsunes for Morsus Mihi took a lot of damage, but the Basilisk having no problem keeping him up, while the Hugin, who's receiving lots of shield maintenance repair from drones, is not able to tank, it seems like. He's down to about 10% shields and going down fairly quickly from that missile fire from the Widow and the Ravens and that Drake. He's now in armor and probably will be going down pretty shortly despite the Scimitar and the remote rep drones.
And it looks like one of the Brutixes for the ADHD is using EM smart bombs to clear out some of the drones, or in fact both of them are, and they have all gotten into range. All of the battle cruisers have gotten into range of Quarjet in his Basilisk, who is doing everything he can to not only stay alive but keep Plague Black in his Kitsune alive.
And we did lose that first Hugin, the first target called by Morsus Mihi. Looks like Morsus Mihi's still trying to jog between the Ewar Frig targets of, ADHD, trying to switch damage between the Ewar Frigs that Morsus Mihi's fielded, but at the same time, a significant amount of damage being put onto their logistics ship, the Basilisk, from their Myrmidon, their Brutixes, and their Claymore, who are all on top of that Basilisk now. And he's definitely the weak link. He's having no problem keeping those Kitsunes alive, but himself, his shield's down to about a third now, so he's going to probably not be able to continue to run that local tank enough to keep him, alive with those Brutixes on top of him, along with the Ferox, the Myrmidon, and the Claymore. At the same time, we've got ADHD now taking heavy damage both on their Curse and their Scimitar, both in low shields at this point.
Oh man, and we just saw a whole pile of drones go explode. That is just beautiful. Looks like those smart bombs having the desired effect, getting rid of the drones and basically keeping Quarjet on his own. And I don't even see him receiving remote energy transfers from his corp mates. It looks like he is just trying to take this on his own. Meanwhile, Dick Vios for ADHD and the Curse dropping into low structure, and the Curse is already down. His Nos and Newt pretty effective, but the bonus to tracking disrupting probably not too good against a missile team.
Yeah, that Basilisk now deep armor. Looks like he's about to drop. Yep, there he goes. Same time, the ADHD Scimitar now at about no shields left, so he should be hurting pretty bad as soon as he hits armor pretty soon here. And now with that Basilisk out of the way, those Morsus Mihi Frigs are dropping quick. We just lost a Kitsune. The other one presumably will go down fast as soon as they can switch targets. Same time, ADHD Scimitar just went down. Oh my gosh, ADHD Brutix now went through armor in no time. He was probably shield tanked, I guess, and he was taking damage the whole time, and we didn't even think of it because he's a Brutix, but he's in structure, and we'll be losing him shortly. Yeah, that second Kitsune now taking a lot of damage as well.
Man, this is just happening so quickly. Altair and his Brutix still holding it very, very low structure. I don't know why he hasn't popped yet. I'm wondering if I'm desynced even, because he should have already been down. Looks like they've actually switched targets to the other Army of Me now. The other Brutix Army of Me now receiving shield damage, and then Altair goes. There he goes. He just popped, switching back to him. Army of Me about to drop into armor, and the last carries for Morsus Mihi also dropping at the same time.
And their other Kitsune went down as well. So now, just to we're about to lose that second Brutix. He just went from armor to structure like in no time. So I'll go over the field real quick. Still a Claymore, Myrmidon, and Ferox left for ADHD. While Morsus Mihi still has their Widow, 2 Ravens, a Drake, and 2 Sabers. Most of their team still intact. I will say it was surprising to notice that the Ravens and the Widows, like Raya said, not running cap transfers to the Brutix or to each other. Most of their mids, not that the cap transfer would be in the mids, but they have offensive E-War, it looks like. A lot of dampeners going on this team. Probably a lot of ECM as well, maybe even tracking disruptors. I see almost all the ships running offensive E-War mods. Now the Myrmidon for ADHD about to enter armor, and he'll be shield tanked as well, so the armor will go away quick. There it goes, half armor, and he'll be ending structure soon. And the damage being sustained by Morsus Mihi has completely stopped. The Sabers are fine, 3 battleships are fine. There goes that Myrmidon, so now turning into a pretty clear win for Morsus Mihi.
And Pitt for the ADHD team is Ferox smart bombing drone after drone after drone. I'm not entirely sure why Morsus Mihi keep even bothering to send drones over there. They've clearly got the win on the field. They don't need to waste their drones. That's just ISK being wasted that they could be saving. Granted, not a whole lot, but it's just that they could be saving for a later event.
That's very practical of you, Reyes. That Ferox now at about half shields. I am interested. It seemed to me that when the Ferox went in, if he was the one smart bombing, that he actually took out some of their offensive drones, while Morsus Mihi was quick enough to remove their shield repair drones from the Basilisk while he was getting smart bombed and then reapply them afterwards. It didn't save the Basilisk, but it seemed to me like the smart bombs actually have hurt ADHD more than they've helped. So unless there was another ship running smart bombs, I'm curious if their use by ADHD was all that stellar. Anyway, that Ferox now in armor. He's going down real rapidly now. Structure, and at the same time, a Saber has started taking damage from Morsus Mihi, but he's just about to go into armor.
Yeah, that Saber looks like he's tackling and shooting at the Claymore now. DJ Thor is the last member alive, webbed and scrambled by the remaining Morsus Mihi team. I believe every one of the battlecruiser hulls for ADHD had at least 1, if not 2, medium smart bombs on them. I think they were expecting a heavy Galente setup, and they didn't get it. They encountered missiles and just weren't prepared for it. So that Slipner is slowly dropping into about half shields. He's got a Marley, one of the Morsus Mihi Sabers, in medium armor, about 40% armor with a little bit of shields regenning. I don't think it's going to be a whole lot longer before this Claymore completely drops.
Yeah, he's going through shields pretty fast. He is maybe going to finish off this Saber, though, before he goes down. Yeah, there it goes. So nice job earning a couple extra points before he goes down. Only a few, but still it could be very important for these teams that earned a lot of points in the first week and need to get as many as they can to make sure they edge through past the teams in the middle who will be competing to get into the finals. That Claymore now all that's left for ADHD, and he is just about to enter armor. So not a whole lot longer left in this match. Good job by Morsus Mihi. It's interesting that you said maybe they expected drones. It's possible that they expected a new setup, but Morsus Mihi actually brought something very similar to what they brought last week. Last week they had 2 Ravens, a Basilisk, and a couple Drakes. And there goes that Claymore, so that'll do it for this match. Morsus Mihi wins with 5 ships left on the field. Nice job. We'll send it back to the Elephant Man.